Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today, it's Christmas year-round, and this month we are using the season Chic. This one, maybe I cheated, I say a little bit, because really we get the fourth season in this, but I thought to do the full frame so we're going to do the snowflake for Christmas, and for the, like, everyday, like birthday, we're going to use the flower. For the greeting, here I use the biggest wish. I did the happy in the bold font and in cursive the birthday. I like to mix them. So that's the one. And this one, I put the frame around. So this is not mossy, but let me think here. Moody mauve, moody mauve. I put that, but then I thought, I like the plain and clean. It's still another frame here, but I like the white on white, and that's what we're going to do. So you can add a color cardstock. I will have all measurement, all supplies that I use, and the color on my blog right below. Also, in the link, you will have access for the past 3 years for my Christmas year round. So every year, each month, I do a Christmas card with the everyday stamp set, or use a Christmas stamp to do every day. Okay, so this one here, I use Night of Navy. Well, really, this was not mossy, but midnight moonlight. Oh my goodness, I need to misty moonlight. But I didn't have the markers. So I use the Night of Navy. Now, this is the old type of markers. So let me get a piece of paper here, right here. Here we go. So I want to show you the difference while I get your attention on the markers. So you get, this is a writing tip. So you see it's like a point zero ballpoint. Oh, it is point zero, point 0.5 I met, and it is what it is, 0.5. So you see how fine it is. Now the new one, it still show 0.5, but it's very different. For me, I feel it's more like a ballpoint, the bigger, like the bold point. See the difference compared to this. Okay. And another thing that I want to point out, this one, it's not. So the older one, maybe it's because it's Night of Navy, but let me check. So the mossy, okay, that it's right. Okay, it's just on the brush tip. Okay, back up the bus here. See, on the brush tip, you get the color of the marker. And this, the brush tip, it's about the same on both of them. So see, you don't have the color there. So they are the same length pretty much. One get a longer, so the old one got a longer cap, and this one it's a shorter cap. So when you get both of them on, see, you get just a tiny, I mean, very little longer. Very, here, push it back. See, very, not much, not even a quarter of an inch. But when you remove the cap, it looked very different because you don't have the colors. See? So if you put it this way, it looked very different, but it's not. So the brush tip are similar, but very different at the same time. So this brush, it's more fat and more big. And this one, it's more tight, I would say, and skinny. So they improve it. What can I say about them? I just get them. So really, I don't have much comparison, say, in a long run, because we just get them. So I'm going to share with the new style. We're going to use the bow O for this one. And you're going to see this is a very fine tip. While the one with the birthday, and that's what we're going to do with the boho, it's very bigger. So you can see, if you get the old one, you can still see it. If you get the new one, then you know. I am using a piece of white cardstock that measure 5 1/4 by 4. Now I'm using a window sheet and I keep my window sheet to do over and over, and I get many size of them. For today, I'm using one that measure 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. You can use many size, whatever float your boat. Before we glue that, though, we want to do our stamping. So, I mean, stamping of the main element that we go around. So I'm going to go ahead, and this time we're using boho blue, a new blue. And I'm going to do this way here. Et voila. And now we're going to use, and I'm using a repositionable piece of tape, removable, two-sided tape, okay? So that way I can use it over and over. Now I'm not paying attention to this because right now what I'm paying attention to, it's to have it straight and try to make it equally. Oops. You know what? This got many use out of it. So it's time maybe for a new one. So let's use a new piece because I had it stored with that, you know. And then here we go. Okay, we're going to put that back here. Now, the tip to the full frame, I won't go on top of my stamp image. So I'm going to come, oops, you want not the brush. This is the brush tip and then the ball point here. We're going to use the ball point and I'm going to go here. Be careful when you hit there, you stop, lift, and oops, and go back down, lift, go back down, lift, and then I'm going to go this way so it's easier to stop there than stop here. Et voila. How simple is that, right? So now I'm going to remove this. Okay, if this happened, don't worry, just take this, peel that off. If you're wondering where I got my removable tape at office supplies. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp our greeting. And we're going to smack that right here. And inside, we're going to put the greeting, made the piece of the season, light your world. Here we go. And this is from the stamp set, Brightest Glow. Now, I'm going to use back from Chic, Season of Chic. And I'm going to put back right there. So that dress it up more like Christmas. And like I said, if you want, you can add a piece of cardstock, you know, the color in the back. I like that pure white here. It's a plain and simple, or clean and simple, whatever you want to call it. And I see I had blue on my finger that I get right here. Here we go. Now I'm using just regular rhinestone. And we're going to go ahead and add a few rhinestone. Going to go and put one in the center here. And oops, right there. And then, et voila. How simple is that? So this is, and you know what? Maybe I should have one with the blue in the back. But no, I like the plain and simple. Et voila, my friend. Maybe I'm going to rip one so you guys can see in the picture the difference. But that is it, my friend, on how to do the full frame and using the Season of Chic for Christmas or birthday. Till next time, happy stamping, my friends. Well, I don't know where oh, here it is. Sorry about that.